Alright troops, I haven't done this for a while, for that I apologise, but I don't apologise profusely because it's my life, although it was meant to be Vida, for that I super apologise. Profusely. See what I mean? Just talk nonsense. Over the weekend there, at the start of April, I went to Aintree, didn't get any footage, sorry, didn't bring my camera, to see the Grand National. I lost £80. If you don't know what the Grand National is, it is like a big horse racing event to which you bet on horses and they run, and the one that comes first wins, and you can also get a place. You probably know what horse racing is, I imagine. Yep. And I spent 3 days there and that was great. The annoying thing was I did make 2 videos in a row to try and do Vida, no 3, and every single time the upload failed. It's because they were just directly on my phone because I didn't have time to do this, you know. But c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Then I got back home yesterday and went out to get drunk in a suit. I looked good, it was fun. And then I went to a strip club. Strip clubs, they're interesting. So I'd never been to a strip club before. We walk in and we're all in suits because I wanted to wear suits because I'd wore one at the weekend and it was fun and I wanted to keep doing it. So we all walk into this strip club and the bouncer takes our ID, checks we're old enough, and then says to us, "Right, have you been before?" And we're like, "No, we have not been before." And he says, "Okay, the rules are do not touch the girls," and something else I don't remember. I was like, okay. So you walk in, there's a girl doing her pole dance and stuff. First thing we do, go to the bar, I ordered 3 Johnny Walkers on the rocks, and we sit and drink them, and the next thing you know the girls are just up against you, just rubbing against you and going, "Do you want to dance?" Like try to talk to you and stuff. They get into some real in-depth conversations. The funny thing about it is you're talking to these girls, they're talking to you as if they're really familiar with you and as if they're flirting with you, obviously, because they want you to like them so that you'll pay them to give you a dance. But having that knowledge that they're being nice to you because they want you to pay them, it feels wrong, it feels very strange. Especially, there was one girl who was the same age as me, which is kind of scary. She was 19 years old and she's talking to me, and yes, she was in very high heels and a thong and had some of the biggest breasts that you've ever seen. And you know, she's saying words to me and we're getting on really well, like we're laughing and making jokes, and I'm like, this is a fun conversation. If I had this conversation for real, I'd be asking for a number, but it's not real. I can't ask for a number. That would be sad and creepy and strange. But the thing was, the conversation was so good, I kind of didn't it was like my brain was no longer aware of the fact that she was wearing pretty much nothing. And then as soon as I realised that again, I had to like sort of shake myself out of it and go, right, this isn't a real woman. Well, she is a real woman. Not try to put down strippers, I just mean she's not a real woman that I can have a conversation with because she's expecting me to pay her to take her clothes off. So strip clubs are sad, is the moral of this story. They're a sad place. Kinda, you feel dirty afterwards. And then a 28-year-old woman named Bianca, she did give me a lap dance, and it was, I mean, I guess it was interesting. She took all her clothes off, she touched me and grabbed me and gyrated on top of me for a good wee while. And yeah, I guess it's fun, but then what? I'm just sitting there turned on, then I have to go back out next to my friends and continue drinking my whiskey. I just find it quite interesting, you know, that people do this a lot and get lots of lap dances, and I'm like, what are you really getting from this? Then more interestingly, after the strip club, we walked outside and I had to go to a shop to buy cigarettes, and when I got outside the shop, a woman said, "Do any of you have a spare smoke?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure," gave her one, and she said, "Are you looking for a working girl?" She was a prostitute, so strippers and prostitutes, one night. I am never not wearing a suit again. Anyway guys, I will catch you after. Have a lovely time. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.